Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello, Alpha Thorn Omega, Spongy Boy Man in here, dude. Ahoy, ahoy, Minoid. What is it? The ahoy, Minoid. It's the thing
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
No, it's the thing that Doodle Bob says from SpongeBob. Ahoy, Minoid. Something like that. So, we have no clue what we're doing today. You guys are just gonna have to deal. You gotta deal. But I do have some things to show. So, oh god, I leaked. Oh no. I made menu stuff. We got menus now. So the game actually it's kind of like a game. So you can. We have a start menu. Look how amazing it is. And we have settings.
That's some gorgeous. That is next gen AAA graphics.
It's just
fellas.
This is the end result. We're not changing it from here on.
This is final art.
We got gameplay. None of these work because we don't have any settings, but we have the settings. We have credits, which is just our Twitch names because and this back button wasn't working this morning, but I fixed it, so it does work.
I do have to set up a web endpoint for like any like Twitch subscribers and like Ko-fi members to like put their names in the credits too automatically.
Yeah, true. Credits. I was quick skip over those. Okay, here's credit. There you go. We did it. We have a quit menu. So this is the other thing. I made dialogues. They're really nice because you can just make them. Then we have play. This is going to be like a sort of like a character selection screen, but for now this is all it is because literally all I was doing is setting this shit up. Okay, well, we can start.
It's all placeholder.
I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but we now have enemies that shoot us. And
I don't think that was in until last. Didn't we merge that into main on Monday?
Yeah. Actually, I think you're right.
Yeah, so I don't think that was in.
So, and then we also put some of the art in, because that was like sitting around.
Yeah, I was sitting there for a little
while. But we have pause menu, and it has the settings. And you can look at his gameplay, and then obviously it's just the settings things. And you can go back. You can resume.
You really like the settings menu, right?
The resume does not work.
It does not resume. Very good.
And you
did not fix collisions.
You are worming. Well, there's just no collisions. Yeah, there's no colliders there. It's not that they're not fixed. It's just. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about fixing a lot of the world stuff because it's all malleable anyway.
Look how they're just clumping together. The retry doesn't really work because we have a bunch of bugs, so I don't think enemies spawn at all. Also, there's some other bugs. That's not supposed to. Wait, what? Why is the scrap being... Hello? The scrap is being spawned in boot. That shouldn't happen.
Did you set the active scene?
What happens when I do retry? What is it? Pause menu. On... Why does... Oh, I think I know why this isn't working, because I don't think it's set. Oh, this is not the right menu. We need the game over menu. Shut down. We change the scene. Oh, main menu, quick. Click. Oh, new game. Yeah, it should. So the way the scene manager thing works is, this is whether we set it active. If we don't set it active, we don't do anything. But if we do, we get the scene and we set it active. So That's weird. That shouldn't... Part of the way of me trying to clear up this shit was making it... Before, we used to have everything... over here, you can see we have boot. Everything was spawning in boot, but now it's supposed to all spawn in here?
Yeah, it should be spawning playing field, yeah.
But let's merge some things and see what happens.
Well, the enemies are spawning there, so that's correct.
So let me just get us a few shotguns.
They're all gonna immediately get eviscerated.
Okay, scrap is spawning, and it's not spawning in boot.
Okay, that's correct. Do we have that bug again where things aren't being cleaned up properly?
I mean, I definitely know they're not being cleaned up properly, but I'm not sure if it's the same bug.
Hmm.
You are a vermint. I also don't know why the camera just disappears. It's not supposed to do that.
That's probably because when the player dies, we
It has no target anymore.
lose a reference to the player, and so the camera just like takes off into the void. And it's not that the it's not that the camera actually. It's that when the player reference disappears, we automatically unload all the scenes.
Well, yeah. The other thing is, we have crude actually works now. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, we don't have an oil rig in any of the scenes, though.
I think we still have crude spawning, right? Well, now...
I don't think that's connected.
Oh. There is crude somewhere in here. Oh, we actually have ranged enemies spawning now. What the frick? I didn't think they'd spawn. But they're not shooting or doing anything. They're very useless. Anyway, I want to see... I haven't seen us die to crude yet, so...
Nothing happens. You just disappear.
No, I'm expecting some elaborate special effects to happen, and it'll be so amazing.
I'm working on special effects.
Oh
right
no,
now.
Wormins? No. Okay. We got some issues. So yeah. That's the stream. He just wanted to show you had issues, and we're gone.
That's our weekly update.
Okay, first of all, I do want to make sure. Good stream. Goodbye. Bye bye. The pause menu wasn't working. The resume button.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be a lot of bugs around like the state management side of things. That's pretty par for the course when you're setting up like the actual like in and out of the playing field stuff.
So if it is paused, change the state to the previous state, and then we say we're not paused anymore. Oh wait, we have pause performed. Oh. So the code is, the code on resume click is to set pause to false and then change it to its previous state, which actually that makes sense. That should be doing that. So why does it not? Bye-bye. Nah, we still got some shit to do. Well, let me make sure that this resume is actually set up, because it might just be that this... Oh. It's not properly updated. Okay. Beep-a-dee. By the way, I started playing around with, started playing some Sanctum, which is where a lot of this music comes from.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like it.
you're just a big fan of anything that team makes.
Well, honestly, the big reason I like it is because of the music. But it's just a tower defense, like first-person tower defense, which is. Yeah. I'm hoping Sanctum 2 adds a bit more because it's pretty basic, but it's literally like the first Sanctum game, so you know. I wasn't expecting any.
That's.
So yeah, the reason this is not working is because I renamed the function and then it didn't update. So it should work now. It should just work. Pray to Todd Howard that it just works.
It just works.
Yay! Yeah. But yeah, for the guns, I was thinking of maybe what we should do is make 2 versions of the guns. One that's enemy version, which is just nerfed.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
But
the enemies should not be using the same stuff as the player.
I'm also wondering when we're ramping up difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just gonna have like many guns for each difficulty?
No, I don't think we're gonna make things. I don't know if like I want to make things do more damage per se, or just have more stuff. Right, like,
or
if
just
we
a
have
stronger
more enemies. That's the same as having more guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe we're gonna have different types of enemies, but each enemy is gonna have its own.
Yeah, I mean, we could just have different tiered enemies that are not the same as the other enemies, so they have their own unique gun. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and if we want to add like stat modifiers based on difficulty, that's like a separate script we can add, right?
Yeah, we can just slap it on them because we already have the system that I know it exists. Yeah, because there's the.
I don't think chat has seen the stat mod stuff at all, but I also don't know if it's like much to look at all either.
Yeah, we have the
There's so many scripts on Player. There's so many settings.
I feel like that's normal.
That is pretty normal.
I mean, the player is like one of the most important things. Like, you can't play the game unless you have a player. You know. Well, at least in this game.
At least in this game, that's true.
I mean, yeah, there's idle games, but I'm you know what I'm saying. A game where you have to control a player, the player is pretty damn important. Because how do you control a player if you don't have a player? You know. How do you drive a car without a car? Like,
poorly.
No, you don't drive it at all. Not even poorly.
I don't know. I think you could. Just drive the car.
So, where should I show the entity stuff?
For what?
We have stats.
Sorry? Oh yeah, they were on the player.
And then we have entity as well. So the entity so we had stats before.
Yeah, they're all on entity. I kind of renamed it
and then
made it a little clearer.
We basically have like Worm just has.
Worm kind of clones the code a bit because it has its own stat block.
Oh yeah.
Segment though, an enemy.
Yeah, segment just has.
Segment inherits from entity.
Oh yeah. It does. Look at that. It does do that. The thing he said does.
Yeah. So what are we working on today, anyway?
Okay, so we could try to fix all this bullshit of when I go back to main menu, it's like ew, and then stuff's not despawned, and then we go back to play, and it's like ew again, and it just kind of gets worse and worse and worse the more you do it.
I think that's worth fixing.
I think
like, that seems pretty critical.
It
oh my. Oh, it does just keep getting worse.
Oh, it's slightly better now. No, now you can't even start game. Like it just won't work. Yeah, so it just
start with those.
It really just keeps getting worse. You can only play it once, and then you have to restart. It's like the new Borderlands game. You can only play it for an hour, and then you have to restart it. I don't know if that's fixed or not. I'm just saying when it was released, it was like that.
Listen, making games is hard, okay?
It is. But it's also fun, if you care.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff happening. I remember, like, one of the things... Console... Does it say it now? Okay, so this is a bug we can probably fix another time, which is the nav mesh. The enemy tries to spawn like immediately.
Yeah, that's an easy fix. That's just
so this. Oh yeah, so I think you're gonna have to show me how to deal with the addressable shit, because that's. I'm not clear.
So let's go see what that NRE in on player death is.
So we just changed the game state to game over, and then they show the game over menu, and then the game.
Well, what's null there?
The game.
I don't know. Just start tracking down the bugs.
Okay, so. Okay, well, first we're not dealing with we're not dying here, so that's not actually the place to look at right now. So it's saying the player, it's trying to call on death.
Yeah, because on death is called when the segment is destroyed.
I feel like we should have two separate. Like destroyed in game, like, or destroyed by, because right now it seems like it's ambiguous.
Yeah. So if you go to segment.cs, and go to its like on destroy. I think it's in segment. Or maybe it's entity, sorry.
We have a destroy segment, which is interesting, but it calls destroy. On destroy. If app quitting, we don't do anything.
Yeah, that's the guy.
So we should probably have another thing here that's like
game over or something. It's a bit of a hack, but it's, I don't know. Maybe there's a better way to fix it. Maybe we just don't do anything when these things are destroyed, but we need those. We need that on death event for like effects and all kinds of other shit.
Yeah. We should at least.
I mean.
Oh wait, no, that's game over. That's only works with game over. Shit.
If it does not equal, I don't know, playing, do we have like a just current state for when we're playing the game? I can't remember, to be honest.
We have combat and pause mode, which are or combat in building mode are this. Those are the playing modes, and you could die in both of those. So, or
just check both then. Oh, what a hack! What? Such a dirty bodge. But if it works, I don't really care.
It's getting ugly. Hello, Ram Emmanuel.
Hey, Ram.
You look you don't look too good.
Why would you just call him ugly like that? It's rude.
I'm sorry. It's just I look. I'm worried. I don't know. Okay, combat mode or building mode. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't know if that's gonna work either, but the issue is that we're calling on death on destroy, and we might need like some separation of concerns there, maybe.
Trout calls him like he sees him. It's just okay. So this. Okay. I think this shit is getting murdered before we can even get to here. I think that's what's happening. Because it's saying... I have a feeling app.quitting, like, isn't what's actually... I don't know why. I guess it's just because this would all be one line, right? Because it's saying it's line 179, but...
That is all one line, yeah.
So I think a game state manager... Okay. I have an idea. Another bodge. You ready? Get ready for this shit.
Or we're just gonna check if playing field is null. Oh.
Yeah, because I added. Oh, and I forgot to pause it. I really have to remember to stop the game before I do code, but if only we had 7TV emotes to express ourselves better. Technically speaking, okay, we're doing shared chat. Shared chat with 7TV usually means that both channels can use the same 7TV emotes. So I think you should be able to use the ones from my 7TV, even if you're on Soulbox. If that's not true, then you... Oops. I don't know. It just worked. So I guess that's what it is. What's happening is playing field is null. I mean, like, how can we do this if playing field's null? Like, we can't. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, the thing is, here's the thing. We don't have any control over what order Unity calls destroy on objects. Mm-hmm. And if we want to have events on object destroyed, there's always a little bit of Unity hackery around it. Even app.quitting is a bit of a hack if you go look at what that actually is. So...
Oh, this is just editor stuff.
Yeah, it's literally just for the editor. Because at runtime, like in the actual game, when you close it, destroy doesn't get called.
It just deletes it just clears it up.
Right. So it's fine. Slap it in, put it together.
Okay, so that's sort of fixes one issue, which is now the thing doesn't complain about trying to do the player, but we still... The game is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? So we still have the dev area stuff. We have the desert area stuff. So
you still have to unload all the addressable scenes.
So pause menu, main menu, click. Dialog.close. Systems. We shut down the systems. And then we do change scene. Change scene. Go through, we get all the scenes, so we need to somehow be able to get the addressable scenes in here. How do I get the addressable scenes? Is it just... addressable something? Oh yeah, you said addressable.
Actually don't remember.
Unload scene async. Okay. Is there like a list of the addressables dot?
Yeah, excuse me.
Get. What is it? This is get scene at, but.
So our area loader stuff. What's that called?
Chunk loader, something on here. World generator.
World graph is probably the entry point. Tracks chunks. And yeah, so a chunk has a scene instance on it, which you can use to unload, I think.
Where's world graph? Is there
under the world folder?
No, I mean, is it in? Can I like grab it from somewhere?
I think it's a system. Yeah, it's a gameplay system.
Because we could get all the chunks, right? The active chunks.
Yeah. We should maybe just... It has a shutdown, though, so we should probably just...
Thing implement... is... Oh, yeah, we should just implement the shutdown. True.
Yeah, and just have it unload everything. Because right now, I think the shutdown just does...
Nothing.
And we're done, right?
Literally does nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the correct thing to do is just, like, unload all the active chunks. Which there might just be like an unload function.
Love a chunk. Well, it should have... It has a scene instance.
Yeah.
So... But is scene instance an addressable?
Yeah, it's part of the addressable stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can do this. Addressables dot unload scene 8.
I think you could even just.
Scene. Does it? It should just work. And then whatever scene is left.
It might even be better to use the chunk loader. And then just call unload on that. So like chunk loader dot unload chunk and then send it to chunk.
Oh.
Because it just does like a little bit of additional cleanup.
How do I get the chunk loader?
Just loader dot.
Oh, well, oh, it's right there. I'm just blind.
No, it's alright. You're not familiar with this system. This is all my code.
I'm just blind. Oh, and I guess he wants me to do an await, and then oh my god, he can't do an await because it's not async.
But you can make it async. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, and then it's return.
Just don't return anything.
There's no return. Actually, it has to return.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
No.
The things you learn, the things that happen. I swear, I am just I know all the programming. Okay, guys, I know everything. I'm just saying.
One of us. I'm glad you know everything, because I don't.
Sort of works.
Okay.
Okay, this is not helpful. Failed to create agent. It's not close to that. Okay, that's a different issue.
Okay, that's other things relying on chunks, even though they don't exist anymore.
Scene async cannot find handle for scene. Blah blah blah. Which way does this go? Is it? I can't remember. Is it top? Like the order? Is it top down or down up?
The top one is the
end of the.
It's like
so
where the error occurred.
So this happens, then this happens.
Further down you go.
This happens. This happens. This happens. Well, yeah. Okay. So it populates. Okay. So chunk loader. Cannot find handle for scene. Lefty loosey, righty goosey. Yes. Oh, chunk. Wait.
Is it upset that the scene is already unloaded? No. Maybe?
WorldGraph has a way of unloading these things. Chunk exit handler.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
We're calling unload on it twice, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I just don't.
Yeah. So.
I just want to look at the video.
Here's a quick hack. Make a bool in WorldGraph.
Oh no.
No, it's a bit of a hack, but it's also necessary. And just call it like shutting down or something, or is shutting down.
And then when we do
set it to true at the top of shutdown, and then exit out of the update loop if we're shutting down. It's just because update is getting called after shutdown, so I'll have to. There's nothing I can do about that, really. That's like a Unity thing.
By the way, I want to just say how much I love this. Just because before, otherwise, like the way I would have done it is I would have just nested everything in. If not.
No, I like exiting early.
Yeah, no, but I just love this. I love it. It's just so much less code to write as well. Not only is it easier to look at.
I mean, technically, you don't even need the braces, but I like braces. I'm a braces kind of guy.
Yeah, I just.
I'm a little abrasive. I'm gonna go kill myself now.
In game, in Minecraft. Just you have to say that because it's US.
Yeah, I mean in
Roblox.
Yeah, on hardcore mode.
Okay, we're still having issues.
Okay, but these might be different issues. No.
It's
cannot find. What's the error? Cannot find handle for scene. That implies that we've already called it. Chunk loader line 42.
Unload chunk. We're only calling it twice. This is the only other place we're doing it is on chunk exit handler. But we're not exiting the chunk. Are we?
Well, we would be if update was being called. I think there's an order of operations thing here.
Yeah, if updating would be... What the frick?
So, okay. Go to... We've got that for each loop we've written. That, like, unloads all the chunks.
I just have to remember where it is. Sorry. Okay.
The other thing we can do is in this, we can do if chunk dot... Trying to remember... If chunk dot state dot load state or something. Dot state equals... State. Or does not equal... loaded.
Load state dot loaded?
No, like does not equals.
Is there a does not equal?
No, like a regular. It's an enum.
Oh. Wow.
It's alright.
If it does not load,
or if it does equal, yeah, I don't know. Figure it out. We're setting the load state when we're doing it, so we can use this to check if it's already unloading.
Okay, in this instance, actually, I think it's less code to do this. It's literally... This is only... Exiting early here. I was just going on about how much... Like, exiting loading, or exiting early, and then I immediately found a place where maybe we should just not exit early.
It depends. I sometimes write continues anyway.
I mean, it is kind of like... It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Okay. Oh my god, I keep... At least we're in the main menu. The main menu just seems to not really walk around with shit, but... Remember the other day I was like, oh my god, my thing's all messed up. And then I was like, oh, I fixed it.
Yeah.
The invalid GC handle. I think that part of that is because of me editing code while the game's still running. So I really need to remember to, not do that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
That seems to work perfectly.
Yeah. It's just because we were calling unload in multiple spots, so we just had to add a little bit of protection around that.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what happens when we die. In Minecraft.
In real life.
Main menu works. In Minecraft, in real Minecraft life. Let's do a fresh one.
Some folks were asking me to set up a Minecraft server. Maybe I should do that again.
We could have like a Saltbox one. Retry new game. It just, does it work? Hello? What?
Resume is still broken. Oh no, it's not.
No, it is.
Oh.
I'm pressing tab, which is not how this is supposed to work. You're Wormint. Okay, so that is where I was just confused because there's just like two guys there and then we died and then it looks like there was, I thought it was the same guys. But yeah, no, this is still working. Like, for one thing, escape button is supposed to do it back, but it's not doing it, and resume is... Oop, Trout broke everything again. Yep. Ah!
Did you...
We're still getting some weird... I don't know what here.
Oh, that's the pullable object shit. That's another problem, right?
Yeah, but is that happening because of...
Why is shit still running when you die now? What's going on there?
We don't have it.
It's like we should be unloading the scene, aren't we?
Okay, so when you die, the second you die, all it does is it just like I want things to run, honestly.
Yeah, so do I, but I'm confused why it is.
Okay, so when you die, let's just go through the dying. Where is the player? When you die, we do change state. Game state manager, we change the state to game over. Game state over is this, and all it does shows the game over menu. Change the action state. So nothing is happening.
Okay.
We're not changing anything. The player is destroyed, and then we just open some menus, and so we're not explicitly telling everything to die. It's only once you click. So main menu. We'll do the change scene. That'll unload everything. On quit, we'll just quit the game, and then on new game, we just do the same thing. We just reload the current scene, basically. Well, we unload everything, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if it works.
So there's just nothing. Yeah, we just don't. There was never anything. We were never doing anything after we died anyway, and there's no point in doing anything after we died. So, I mean, obviously we do something after we die, but you know what I
mean. Yeah. Sick. And we are unloading and reloading that scene. It's just happening really quick, right?
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. I'm here for that.
Because, like, you definitely want to
have because resetting state between play sessions is honestly like this
is good
hardest part of this, right?
And we just kind of do it.
Sick.
Okay, I do have a question. Should we put a retry button in the pause menu? Because it's a roguelike, so sometimes you might want to just like re-roll the starting area until you get like a favorable start. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're a piece of shit, but yes, we can have that.
We can't just call it. It's a legit strategy. Hello, Silent Trevor.
Hey, Silent. How you doing, buddy?
I still like how when you die, they're just like
pile onto your corpse.
Yeah.
Sick. Cool. So, what's next?
I mean, I could quickly add that reset button.
Sure.
And then people can kind of see how the UI stuff happens. Pause menu. Actually, I wanna look at the game over menu first. Menu. Let's look at the code. The Oh yeah, the restart just. Okay. So we want to go to the pause menu. We want to slap in a new game menu. Zero that out. Get rid of it. It doesn't exist anymore. Add a retry button. We'll just copy paste. Retry button. Rename the retry button. Retry. Or restart. Let's do restart. Restart. Yeah.
Do we want a dialogue on that, or should we just let people do it?
No, we'll put a dialogue.
Nah, forget the dialogue. If they're hitting the restart button, they've earned it.
I'm getting really. It's gonna be reset. Reset. I can't decide on the name. I'm sorry. Reset.
Naming things is the hardest part of programming.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, so reset button in pause menu. you need an on reset click. Public void on reset click. I just call it click because it's just obvious that these are meant for buttons.
Yep, that's fine.
And then we do playing field dot dialog manager dot make dialog. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to?
Are you sure is good?
You will lose. Are you sure? Yeah, we can change this shit later. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, all of these strings are gonna end up in like a loc file somewhere at some point. How's chat doing, by the way? I forgot to ask.
Okay, so there's one thing. The way it works is in game over menu. It just launches the new game menu. So we don't launch the new game menu. We'll see what happens.
Heavier silent? Did you eat a lot of really good food? Was it the gumbo?
New game menu, new game menu dot show. And dialog dot forks. Okay. Okay. This is slightly confusing me, but I think I got it. I think I got it. I'm confusing myself a slightly bit. And then in here,
I'm just watching.
The back button will. So we have a confirmation, but then you even after the confirmation, you can cancel, which is basically how this is gonna work, which is slightly confusing, but
I think that's normal.
I think it'll work.
Right?
I don't know if I updated the prefab. I'm really hoping it updated the freaking one in the C mobile Z. Reset. Okay. It just.
It did not.
It did not. I honestly don't know what happened there. Like, I don't know why it. Canvas. Pause menu. I mean, it's slightly. New game menu. Okay, how does this code again work? Are you sure? We close the dialog, we hide this. Otherwise, all it should do... What's the default for this? It should just defaultly... It should just... Confirm action, cancel action.
I actually don't know what we're...
This is the dialogue.
Yeah.
So we add... Oh, wait, add button. Okay. Add button, dialogue manager. When we only do the confirm action, we do the confirm action, and then we also throw in our dialogue close. So all that should do when we cancel is dialogue close, but we didn't cancel, so I don't know why I'm looking at that. None of that was actually useful. Okay. On reset click.
You double checked that it updated the prefab in the...
Yeah, so it did.
Okay.
I don't know if it's... Reset button. Oh. Maybe it's... So I copied the resume button, and I didn't change the click. odd reset click. This probably,
Yeah.
probably. Why is this thing so? What the hell?
That might do
Why is this so tall? Hello? Why are you tall? That's not supposed to do that.
Leave it alone. It's trying its best.
No, we do not tolerate tallness in these parts.
Short people only.
Yeah. You're only allowed to be short. Let me guess. This one's also tall. No, it's not tall. I guess it's just okay. The gumbo is dense. Wait, what gumbo? What? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
I'm in another Discord with Silent, and we have a channel called oh my god, why can't I remember what it's called? It's called Mouth Candy. It's like eye candy, but it's just pictures of food.
Okay, so I should be able to do this.
Silent is the only one who posts in there, and I love it every time.
Are you sure? Okay, and then we do new game. This is kind of... I'm not sure how I feel about it being like, this is the menu, and then when you do the dialogue, this shows up, and then it kind of like goes back. Kind of looks awkward, but yeah, it works.
I don't know if I'd go back to start game. I think if they hit restart, they just like... it's fine, because they... I want a quick restart, like with your current settings, but we can do that later.
Yeah, right now we'll just...
Right now it's fine.
I mean, what we could do is we could still have it a quick reset. What we could do is... you go in here, you do reset, are you sure, confirm, and then we just auto-populate it with whatever your current setup is, so you can just click start. It's an extra step.
I'd rather just restarts the current thing, like after you click are you sure, instead of opening the other menu. And the only time, if somebody wants to like change their start settings, they can just hit quit, go back to the main menu, and then do it.
No. Look, I got a better idea. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I would not add another dialogue option.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So we do playing field dot game state manager. Wait, why dialogue manager dot make dialogue. Are you sure? Now this is a bit more weirder because we have to give it new dialogue option. And then we have to give it a name, which is... I'm thinking of 3 options. I don't know what to name them. I'm just going to do confirm for the first one just for now. Dialogue. Literally just this. I didn't think I'd actually have to have a reason to do multiple dialogue stuff, but it's set up, so I kind of wanted to do it. You know what I mean? A new dialogue option. Wait.
So the reason I'm kind of against additional button clicks is when somebody dies, or when like it's a game design thing. So if somebody dies, or if they want to restart, like it should be as few clicks as possible.
So this will be it. It'll be when you reset. I don't know what the names of it, but okay. What I'm thinking is one button is just a quick reset. The other button is reset, but you can change your layout. So it will still be very quick. It's just we're just adding one button. But I think
to the point like for Nuclear Throne, because I love it, and so I reference it a lot. If you hit escape and then press R, it restarts. I guess it's like escape R. So if we have shorthands like that, I think we're okay.
Yeah, I mean we can still do that kind of stuff. This is just... Oh. I was wondering why this was being weird.
You're not ready, Alpha? You better get ready.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's already happening. We're already restarting. Destroy the project, start over. Pick a new genre. We're making a different game. That's what this button's for, right? Is to end development.
Yeah. Change loadout. New loadout. Oh, actually, the new loadout one is actually gonna be this stuff.
Fuck it, we'll fix it live. Release what you've got now.
Yeah.
No, it's a perfectly normal button to add to the game, Silent. Perfectly normal button.
You don't know what buttons are. I don't know what you guys are talking about right now. I'm too coding.
I'm just keeping chat distracted while you
Good.
add your dialogue things.
While I do this bullshit. I don't know. I kind of like the dialogue stuff.
Yeah.
Look, and I already know exactly what I wanted to do. Look, it just did it. So there. And yeah, I did the ARGs thing. Also, you taught me the ARGs thing. Now I can just do this. I can add.
Like ARGs.
I could just add a billion of these if I wanted. Okay, quick reset. The thing is, quick reset. Now we're gonna have to do some fancy stuff with new game. I'm literally just gonna have to copy paste this.
That might be the worst lawyer advice I've ever heard, Alpha. What do you mean no longer licensed in the US? Did you get disbarred? Did you do crimes?
Oh, and this needs a playing field reference. Scene asset. Playing field. I kind of don't like this stuff, but I don't know another way to do it. Where we have to have like references to the scenes, but maybe it's just not that bad. Playing field. Oh, wait. Wrong spot. Wrong place. I do like now
That's
how.
fair, Alpha. Sometimes you pick a career that you don't like.
I do like how we can now just like load boot and that's it. We don't have to throw in playing field. Menus. Pause menu.
Oh, hey, Mungalo.
Hello,
How's it going,
Mungalo.
buddy?
I think this is the first time. Yeah, it's the first time you're in. I mean, it says your first time chatter, so unless Twitch is lying.
Twitch might be lying.
Twitch does like to lie. Reset button. No. Yes. Pause menu.
We're working on some menu stuff to make the game feel a little less like a tech demo and a little bit more like a video game.
It literally has none of these assigned to it. I don't know why. Twitch loves lying to streamers. It certainly does. Okay, and then if I throw main menu in here again, or playing field, it should be updated. It should. Yeah.
That's fair, Mungalo. I think we only stream for like a few hours
Reset
on Wednesday
button.
mornings. So I really been meaning to like do some more impromptu ones, but I've been very busy. So.
Okay, it should work. Frage, oh dear Lord God, heaven above, Lord Gavin. Okay, so we could do new loadout, which does this, or we could do quick reset. See. We could
Sweet.
we could do like an R thing, like a. Honestly, we don't use any other buttons. I don't mind just doing a hold R to reset.
Not even a hold R, just like hit escape, hit R is my favorite one.
Okay, so in Binding of Isaac, I know it's just hold R, and then as long as you're holding R, it just keeps flipping through scenes. It keeps resetting as long as you hold R.
I don't think our reset is fast enough to do that. Like with the
maybe.
unload and reload of the everything.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh god. You're Wormint. We gotta fix this thing too. Oh! Oh, what is this? What are you doing? Spawn system.
A non-negative number.
A non-negative.
Where did we hit? Oh, because we're trying. That's a race condition for when we unload all the chunks, and then we're trying to spawn something slightly after that happens, but before the game is fully over. So that's it. Trying to spawn when it shouldn't. Probably trying to spawn scrap. Something probably died.
But I'm confused. Because why all that's dying is the player.
Check that enemy doesn't have an on death. Yeah, on death for the enemy spawns scrap.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Zerk.
Oh
Everyone's
yeah,
showing up
I
today.
guess if it rams us. Wormint. Do you guys like that? I just slapped that in. I thought it was funny. Hello, Zerkat. I spent about 2 hours just updating TwitchLib in my overlay project and started the full lockup. No useful errors or anything. Now it connects to chat, but I left it a battlefield of trash and commented out stuff behind.
Oh no, Mongolo. Yeah, that's... Updating anything mid-project is a nightmare. The last professional project I was on, we had to go from Unity 2021 to Unity 2023, and like 90% of it worked. It was just we had some post effects shaders that just ruined my day. And then once I got those working, Android builds broke, and I spent like a month just trying to unbrick Android builds, and it was a battlefield of commented out garbage, and I know the pain. Just never update anything mid-project. Just keep it as is, unless you have to.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, we need to update our project to get rid of the freaking. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Applications built with this editor version have a known security issue. Update editor before publishing. Okay, we have to do this before.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a minor version. We're not gonna skip 3 major versions of the
Okay,
editor.
yeah, true. It's
We
just.
might go to.
Can we at least get out of the beta? Because this is like the beta branch.
I like being on the beta branch.
What? Are you a
No.
masochist?
Yeah, we should probably grab an LTS version for sure.
We shouldn't be in a beta branch.
You want to be Unity 6.4? Get on the alpha for 6.4?
No!
I'm doing it. No one can stop me now.
No, please. Please. I just want to code. I don't want to suffer.
Yeah, we'll pick up the LTS version of 6.2. I'll do it at some point.
Well, this is an open source project and it's changed a lot since I last pulled it. Now it runs a lot more async stuff. Been avoiding it for so long, and if you don't keep up with changes, gradually get slammed with wall. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's anything that's like, if it's anything that interacts with an API that you don't own, you kind of do have to keep up to date with it, whether you like to or not. Yeah. I mean, async is good though. Like, I do like that more and more people are moving to async and getting more comfortable using async stuff in Unity. Or Godot for that matter.
Yeah, Munglo's using Godot.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to shout out you making me your character, making me like a character in that. That's just that. He was just testing something, so he made like a character named Trout, and I'm like in my underwear.
I love that.
That's
so
really,
good.
That was really funny.
Does Unitask work for Godot? Probably not. No.
You're running around for me a little while.
That's always fun.
Okay. What were you saying about enemy? The thing we wanted to check it on death, so it has a despawn spawn scrap.
It's spawning scrap, and if we go into our spawn stuff, spawn scrap, I think ends up getting a random location, but we've already unloaded the chunk.
Pick up this and spawn
So
it.
I think we just need to go into our spawn manager and just ignore calls that are not valid. If they're, just do a quick check to see if there's any loaded chunks somewhere. It's a bit of a hack. Everything I do is a hack, so it's fine.
Okay, so I'm still confused because this happens when we die.
Yeah, I think an enemy died at the same time we died. I think it's a race condition.
I just don't know why that would even... Okay, I know how to make this happen. We just have to run into enemies.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's just... I think there's like a 3-frame delay when we're unloading the chunks, where a thing could still spawn, but it's not valid anymore.
No, it doesn't happen that time. Oh, yeah, I think I died before it. I think it shot me. Here, actually,
yeah, it's gonna be an intermittent thing. Like, it's not gonna happen every time.
I know how to change this actually to enemy manager. No, system.
Oh, you had to nuke the configs a bunch. Ugh, that's always a pain. So then you gotta go find out what all the new settings and everything are.
Oh yeah, we do this. What is...
No?
No? I don't...
Oh, that's smart. I'm talking to Mongolo. I'm ignoring you, Phil.
Yeah, I know. I'm like trying to like sort of listen to the conversation while coding, and it's just not working. It's just not. It's not working.
We both have reasonably crippling ADD, so it's always an adventure trying to talk to chat and work at the same time.
I'm just gonna temporarily do this for a second, so that we only get.
Well, we can have no chunks, though, is the issue, right? Or you're looking for the same enemy every time.
Oh. I don't know what.
Well, that was a different problem.
I think it was because it was trying to add. Oh. Yeah, I just want
to the serialized GUID.
I just want to like. There we go. Okay, so it does happen when they die and we die. So you're right. Oh. You know what's happening?
I know what's happening.
I think I now know what's happening. When we die, we unload the chunk.
Yes.
Which I think you've probably been saying the entire time. I'm just not listening.
Correct.
Why would I listen to you? Why would I do that? I can't just listen to you.
I honestly would not recommend listening to me for anything.
Okay,
Serialized GUID, though, Mongolo. I have a serialized GUID. That's very good. For Unity, anyway. I'd have to port it for... oh my god, words are hard. I'd have to port it to Godot.
Okay, I have an idea. I got one.
In Unity, system.GUID's not serialized. So I had to write a shim for making it work nicely with the Unity serializer, and also for like memory pack and if I wanted to like send it over the network, because it also doesn't like network serialize the nicest either. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I made a safe GUID shim, and it's my favorite code that I've ever written.
You guys want to see his fancy save GUID?
It's faster than system.GUID for like comparison checks. But also it's not what we're working on right now, so ignore it.
Look at the code. Look at it. Oh, aggressive inlining everywhere. Everywhere. Everything is aggressively inlined. Okay. Sorry.
I also got to use unsafe C#, which is my favorite kind of C#.
That doesn't sound very safe. Okay, do you see what I did here? We just don't do anything if the game stays game over. And hopefully that'll...
So no, that's still gonna unload the chunk.
Are you sure? Are you sure? You sure about that? I mean, you may be right. I'm just...
Is there safe C#? I don't know. I like to write C# like a C developer.
I don't know. It looks like it worked to me. The world hasn't died. The enemies are still here. You just don't like it because it's a botch.
You know what?
We've just been botching this entire time today. It's just been botch after botch.
Okay, so here's the thing. In my entire career as a game developer, that's every bug, man. That's every game out on the market that's ever been built is slapped together with duct tape and twine. Don't let anyone lie to you or tell you differently. It's all duct tape all the way down.
Yeah. So I mean, this. Like I
see why that works, and that's fine. That's fine.
Because I mean, at this point, we're not really doing anything after this. Game over. It's just.
Yeah.
The enemies should still just do some stuff just to make it look kind of cool, and maybe we'll have some specific behavior once you die. But
no, this is actually the correct thing to do. The way I would have fixed it is to make it so the spawner just exits if there's no chunks loaded, but we want to keep the chunk the player died in loaded.
Yeah. That
way we can do like effects and stuff. So this has the correct result. Whether it's the right fix or not, I haven't decided yet, but it's...
Yeah. We're just botching everywhere, but... Safe C#. There isn't safe C#. It doesn't exist. You can't be safe. You're never safe from C#. Even like you think you're gonna like run away, find a house in the middle of nowhere where no one can find you, and you're trying to get to sleep peacefully. Well, guess what? C# is out the window looking in. It's always watching you. C# watches while you sleep. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, no, it's good to finalize things. I think in general, our project's reasonably well structured. There are some bodges for sure.
I think the good thing,
especially around like the restart state management, which is kind of what we're working on today. So you're kind of seeing the worst of it.
The thing
but also it's fine because it's going to be deleted.
Yeah,
so we don't need to care about the state.
That's the thing. All we're trying to do is make it so that everything gets deleted sort of cleanly enough that nothing. Because yeah, we just reset the state. We don't keep anything. There was one thing I was thinking here. When you die, maybe we should do the same thing for the reset when you die. Because retry, it goes to this and then you have to choose, but maybe we should just do the same, like... Okay.
I'm not committed to that UI yet. Anyway, so I don't know if we need to waste time on it.
Yeah, true. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if we did that, there'd be an extra step here.
Yeah. So like everything is like all of this UI is Unity placeholder stuff. So I think it's fine if we don't. It doesn't need to be perfect right now.
Yeah.
We are just trying to get a first playable to put in front of some friends to like play test and whatnot. So it's really just there to pretend to be a menu.
What is this? Race condition with unloading. Sad face.
Is that me?
Yeah, well, it says John. I didn't write it.
Well, that sounds like me.
Okay.
Because we don't have as much control over the life cycle of these objects as I want. So it's fine.
So
everything's fine.
So, you know what's not fine?
Our poolable objects.
Yeah, that's not fine. That's not fine at all. There's nothing fine about it. You call this. Oh, it didn't do it. Hold up. I think I have to just have a few of them spawn.
Documentation, Silent. I would never. I would never document anything.
Why is it not doing it now? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Break.
I love intermittent bugs. They're the best kind.
Then just break. Break. Goddamn piece of... This is what it's like being QA. Why won't you break?
QA is a bit more involved, but yeah.
Oh, here we go. Wait, what? I think this is a different... Oh, no, that is the... Okay,
that's the bug.
We got it, we got it. We got her! We got him!
It's alright, Silent. You can QA test our game.
For free!
Yeah, I have, I don't know if we actually have any in the project, but anytime I have like a quick fix that's like really bad, I label it as a crime. Or when I'm doing like, where I'm writing some code that's like, under normal circumstances, like you should never do this kind of stuff, I absolutely label my crimes.
I had a crime, where was my crime?
Yeah, your crime is in Worm for some UI stuff. It's not that bad. Like, it's a little criminal, but it's...
Criminal, I know, I just love that. I went overboard with labeling it criminal activity.
It's not that bad. It only happens once every time you open the build menu. So...
Yeah, it's because we did this like a tuple kind of idea. Yeah. Sort of. It's not exactly a tuple.
Well, it's a tuple. You just named it.
Is a tuple? Tuple's not a type.
Well, tuple's a generic type, but like it just refers to any object that is like you're joining the keys together.
Oh, right. You're saying we could have just used a tuple here, like this.
Yeah, but I find it less readable than just like naming the class.
Alright. Well, you know what? Crimes. We commit crimes here. You just have to deal with it.
It's not that bad.
You know what is bad?
I think quick fixes are fine if there's no knock-on effects, but if you're duct taping things together in a way where there's going to be lots of knock-ons, then you do have to just restructure the system to fix it properly, right? The thing is, most of our systems are written reasonably well, where we haven't had too many knock-ons yet with anything. Like, most of the bugs are pretty much one-offs.
I have no clue how we... Honestly, I mean, I don't have a lot of confidence in my own code sometimes, so, like, I've been doing, like, stuff...
Yeah, but I review it. I'll let you know if it's not.
I do stuff that's way more crazy in this game than I've ever done before, so I'm, like, very surprised when it just works.
Yeah. Well, this is also, like, your first not your first game, but your first
Actual,
production game that's made to be production ready at some point.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is with like Trout Game and stuff, like there was like crazy systems that I could have implemented that I just didn't because I either like tried a little bit and I was like, no, this is taking too much time. I could just do this botch, or But seeing that actually it is worthwhile has kind of changed my entire perception.
Yeah, because like our content pipeline took me probably like 2 weeks to write, but like it's real smooth, right? And yeah, absolutely. If you're deprecating APIs and stuff, marking things with obsolete is super useful. Especially if you're keeping like the functions named the same. It's a lifesaver, 100%.
Yeah, I see that a lot with It's actually kind of nice when you're like Googling an issue, and they're using the old obsolete thing, and you put it in, and you're like, oh, this is obsolete, but then you know what to replace it with. So
yeah, I like when the obsolete's like tells you what the new way is. It's annoying when they just mark it obsolete and tell you nothing.
Yeah, but it's nice when it. It's just nice because a lot of that the older like code and stuff is not going to be updated. You know, it's still going to be the old code, so it's nice to be able to see, oh, this was the old system. I just have to. So that the older solutions still are helpful, is my point. Simply because of the obsoleted.
Yeah. Obsolete.
Deprecated shit.
Yeah, no, documentation is super useful. I really like having like high-level documentation.
Probably Sleeko asked Dustin Hamden how to do this, yeah.
I've seen it. I've worked in code bases with exactly that tag. Well, not my name, but other people. And I've been like, this person doesn't work here anymore. What do we do?
Classic.
I've seen it.
Yeah, they did that because they were trying to keep their job.
Oh, man.
They didn't want their job going, so they're like, oh, well, all of my deprecated stuff, you just have to talk to me, because then you can't fire me.
No, but anytime I've left anywhere, I usually write really in-depth documentation on like what I've been working on, where it's at, what's left to do, and like the future plans. Because if you're walking into a new role, it's really nice to be like, okay, where are we at? What are we planning? Where have we been? Contact agent.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've also had people reach out to me like 2-3 years after I've been on a project and I've gone to work on something else. And people have been like, hey, what's going on here? Or like there's this comment that says it's like a hot bodge for like this API that was deprecated like 3 years ago. But I don't remember what it was for, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is because Amazon deprecated this thing and didn't document it anywhere. But like we were still using it. Ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've definitely had to be on calls with people at larger companies being like, hey, don't deprecate that API. Just very fun. Anyway,
I do find it funny, the idea of like you're working on code and then you have to contact HR to continue working. That would just be stupid.
I know, I've seen a lot of nonsense. But like, the thing is, the games industry is really small. Everyone kind of knows everyone eventually, a little bit. So like, especially if you're like in a town like Vancouver, where it's like a big games industry, but it's also very small.
Oh, just a tiny little town like Vancouver. Just a tiny little, just a tiny little place. It's definitely not 6 cities. No, it's just a tiny little town.
It's actually 23 cities.
Well, okay, It's not like it's 23 cities, you know.
Sorry, well, okay, 23 townships, so there's 23 mayors, but, like, in reality, only 12 of them matter. Come on, don't you know the local politics for the city you don't live in?
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, I know all, yeah. No, I remember...
It's fun, though.
I remember one time, back when I worked at the old company, and I lived in the city, Halifax.
Plenty of time.
I was taking a bus, and there was another person taking a bus as well, and they were like, I can't remember how we got talking, but they said something about like, wow, I'm so surprised how small Halifax is. It's like just a little town. Because they were from Vancouver. They said they were like from Vancouver, and this is like a little town compared to Vancouver.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I love Halifax. It's probably my favorite city. But
yeah, it just sucks.
It is very tiny. I miss home, but I don't regret moving out to BC either.
Yeah. We just need people to care more. Like, did the government just like?
Well, I don't want to get into politics. I don't mind getting into local politics, but Halifax's biggest problem is they don't have enough money to do all the things they need to do to fix the city.
True.
Like they're just kind of poor. It's not their fault. They're doing the best they can with what they have.
Yeah, and then there's also like grandfathered in issues as well. Not just that they're poor, but like, there was this system set up, and
in the 1750s.
Yeah,
it's Halifax.
And they've never been able to actually update it because they have so mmany other pressing issues, and it's just it's a mess. It's a mess. It's like no matter what government you vote in here, they're gonna have major issues no matter what. It doesn't matter who.
Yeah. I like Halifax though.
Yeah,
anyway,
this city's kind of nice.
Should get back to doing game development.
Yes. So the poolable object. Okay, we got to do something to register them.
So on one hand, poolable object's kind of nice because it's like a scriptable object and it does all the pooling. On the other hand, it's a scriptable object, therefore it's like effectively a static object, like in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need a way to reset them.
Sorry. I have a.
I'm willing to put in just the ugliest bodge if you are. Just the absolute most heinous garbage.
I mean, we've already been doing that this entire stream, so I mean, we just keep up with it. Like we can just keep bodging the game at this point. Like, why not? Why not? Let's just bodge everything. Am I now a true game dev?
Yeah, 100%. If you make a public static method on prefab pool called clear,
you really want to do this?
Yeah, I do. And then up at the top, make a private static event action on cleanup. Lowercase e event. Okay, sick. Because these are scriptable objects, they can subscribe on Awake, I think. Scriptable objects have an Awake that gets called every time, I think.
No.
I can't remember.
I assume this is what's going to be in clear. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's called an editor startup. Awake is part of mono behavior, but scriptable objects also have one, but it works a little differently. So if you give it an awake function, that'll get called when the editor starts. Ooh, is this gonna work the way I want? It should. Yeah, just do it. Slap it in there. What's the worst that could happen?
Everything explode. My computer. You overload my computer. It explodes.
Yeah.
And then I can't.
This is a little criminal, and I already know the bugs that are gonna come about from doing this. If you subscribe to On Cleanup in here.
Wait. You mean like
plus equals.
Yeah, I was just confused because R3 I'm subscribed, you know. Should I do Lambda or should I just do you care?
I don't care right now.
No one cares. We don't care.
I just want this quick fix to see if I'm right about what the issue is, and then we can fix it properly later. This is one of those, definitely put a comment on it saying that this is not a long-term fix. Because yeah, Mungalo's right. This is gonna be a recipe for fun times. A little bit. And then in there, clear the pool. So that's step 1. And step 2 is when, can we open the poolable object script? How do we want to do this? So the issue we might have is that certain things are despawning themselves, like bullets. Mm-hmm. And when they should be getting destroyed, so it shouldn't matter. But there's on disabled might be getting called. Well, on disabled gets called before on destroy, so it tries to put itself back in the pool. And what we need to do is basically allow that to happen and then clear the pool afterwards. So we don't want to clear the pool when we're shutting the game down. We actually want to clear the pool when the scene unloads, if that makes sense. So when we unload, we want to do it like after the scene unloads. So you might have to go into your scene manager.
The one I made? This?
Yeah. And we should have scene manager dot on we need to register an event for the scene manager for
active. No.
Well, actually, I think you can just do it in here, can't you?
Scene unloaded?
Yeah, where are you unloading the scene? Like you call change scene and you're unloading the current one, right?
We unload everything
but after immediately after that unload async, just call prefabpool.clear. Actually, that should work. Again, this is a bit of a ball.
Should I put it over here though? After all of this, just it'll loop. It'll just call it multiple times, or?
Oh yeah, sure. Do it that way. That's better. So now our on enables get called, our on destroy gets called, and then we clear the pool. That should do it. It's a timing thing. And again, it's only as a consequence that scriptable objects are effectively statics, and it's just, you know, nice to use in the editor, but not always nice to use for like resetting gameplay.
Oh yeah, I have to die to the enemies, don't I?
You need to have bullets, I think, were the main culprit of it.
Oh yeah, no, because we already fixed the. No, enemy controller has been destroyed, but you're trying to access it. No, we're still having some issues. We don't have bullets though, but
is that because we're trying to spawn things though? Enemy controller. Ugh. Yeah. But we should be after we oh, we're not unloading this. Just double check that clear is getting called, I guess. Which it should be. That's why I hate using, like, I went against my better judgment and I used a scriptable object for the pool, and I shouldn't have. And I knew when I was writing it that we were going to run into this problem. Because, yeah, I've already explained why. And now we just have to track down what is calling thing, like, there's a race condition here is what it is. And
please do it's why is it being called now? Oh, what? Oh, it's being called every time.
Well, that's not okay. That's going to cause other different problems.
That's not. It's not. It's only supposed to happen when we unload the scene, right?
It should only happen when we unload a scene.
Instead, it's doing it like it seemed to be doing it every time we shot. So I think you're kind of right that it is the. We did learn one thing. It definitely is projectiles. Well, I mean, I learned that, but you kind of already.
Yeah. So.
Oh wait! I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I put it in despawn.
Oh my god. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Oh.
Yeah, I think what the actual proper fix for this to do is to do a little bit of a refactor where we don't use scriptable objects for our prefab pools, and I just make it a runtime object, and then we can manage it a little nicer.
Please do the thing. Okay, here we go. This immediately happened after please do the thing. But we still were getting the poolable object thing. It just didn't happen this time.
Yeah, so in poolable object, my theory, and we haven't actually validated it yet, is that objects are being returned to the pool after they've been destroyed. So if we go into the pool will actually go into prefab pool, and in return, at the very top of that, do if poolable, or if not poolable, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Because that'll make sure we're getting rid of any objects that are no longer valid. And actually, it should be poolable.gameObject.
Find things like different enemies, but pass them to a generic enemy prefab to build a prefab, and pass the pool to fill the pool. Automate so it sets up all defined enemies with the 20 instances pool. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
We're achieving the same thing, but with less steps, because we took a bit of a shortcut. And this is the problem you get for taking that shortcut.
Yeah, just...
The long-term one is actually going to be probably fetching the pool at runtime. I mean, we'd still have this objects cleaning themselves up issue. It's not really... Yeah. This is true. Oh, adding new enemies is very easy. Like our content pipeline is very good. It's just our scriptable object thing is a bit silly.
Yeah, we recently made it so it's... Okay, so we still have the enemy... That's a different issue then. Nope. Still getting the poolable thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the correct fix here is going to be a refactor. Which I don't much feel like doing on stream.
Yeah, I don't think
because that's... But it's also, it's not that big of a refactor. It's... Because if we keep the API similar, it should be pretty easy.
Do we want to maybe just show making a new enemy for little lulls instead?
Sure.
Okay.
You can show, if you want to show off like the content stuff.
Yeah.
And
so
I'll have a think about refactoring pools to be not garbage. I knew that when I built them, that this was going to be a problem. So
I do need to make sure.
Fully my fault.
Gee, I think it's better if I do enemy system. This is the only line. Yeah, I'd rather just do the discard in here. So we have two enemies right now. One just rams the player. And then the other one actually has a gun on it. The guns are modules, which we have set up here. These are shared with the player and the
They probably shouldn't be. They should be separate for the enemies so we can tune them separately.
Yeah, but we can just make separate ones.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally show making a module if you want.
Yeah. Okay. So let's make a module. Let's Diesel worm content module. So this is how we make one. What we're gonna call it? Enemy base
Gun.
gun. Enemy gun. We'll just call it enemy gun.
We have to do some game design and actually like design some proper enemies and name them. So there's a lot of placeholders until I sit down and figure out some of the game design.
So these would be keys that we would use in the future for like localization, but we're not doing anything like that. We don't also have really any
icons. This one doesn't necessarily need an inventory sprite because it'll never be in the inventory, so you can skip that.
Okay. Doesn't need a scrap cost either. Okay, so the inventory stuff, actually, this none of this really matters.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it'll break anything. I hope it won't. Okay, so
shouldn't. If it's unused, it shouldn't matter.
We have
it's just tuning data.
Two targeting strategies. One is closest enemy. The other is self-targeting. We don't want to target ourselves because that'd be dumb. Then we have aiming strategy, which we only have one of, so we just have to do that. Now, abilities. We need an ability for this, so we have to create one. Use worm content. Ability. Enemy gun. Enemy gun. Look, we already have one for ram enemy, actually. Which is supply damage and kill caster. So, what do we want this to do? We want it to spawn a projectile. And we want to have an enemy projectile, don't we? So we have
We'll probably want an enemy projectile, but you can use the default one for now if you care, if you want. Well, I guess we're separating them, so we might as well.
It's just so easy to make anyway. Enemy bullets.
It's a little bit of boilerplate, but like once you have all the bits, you can kind of make them very malleable.
Projectile bullet pool, because we don't have any other bullets. Now we can set what the ability is. Which ability bullet is what we want. I think. No, we want
the ability on a projectile is the ability it casts when it hits.
Yeah, so we want we want another ability for this as well. This is gonna be enemy bullet. And it is just going to apply damage. Let's say it does, I don't know how much, it's probably pretty small. The default is what we've been using is 10, and you can see how fast it kills us.
Yeah, I don't know. Start with like 1 for like a swarm enemy, which is what we have right now.
Yeah. And then we go back to projectiles. Enemy bullets. You set that. The ability is going to be the enemy bullet ability. Targeting strategy.
For the bullet, it doesn't need one.
Yeah,
that's optional. Because the reason the bullet has a targeting strategy is for projectiles that would explode into smaller things.
Let's make this slightly slower than the player's bullet and last slightly less time. So it was 50 and it was 10, so we'll do 40 and 8.
Sure, like 20% slower then.
Yeah. I kind of tried to make them equal, and they are exactly equal. Like in reduction. I wasn't thinking, but I did it. I don't know. So then we do enemy gun is the ability. Spawns projectile. Does enemy gun? Oh, we didn't set this properly. But notice how I was like, oh, I didn't set this properly. But now if we go back to ability, enemy gun, it's actually set properly. So you can set it from outside. You can set it from the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to live without Odin Inspector. I love that it just makes this easy.
We only shoot one. How fast do we want to shoot? How fast is the basic tower? It's the higher the faster, right?
Lower. Smaller numbers faster.
Yeah, sorry, this one. So let's make this like, it was 25, maybe like 35?
Sure.
Want to be slightly less.
All these values are likely to change.
Basically. So the shotgun does some fancy stuff. Do we want to make this do a little bit, give it a little bit of variance?
Giving it some variance is not a bad idea.
So maybe like 0.1. 0.2?
Sure.
Time variance, that's really only if we're doing multiple. We're not doing multiple.
Yeah.
Same thing with burst. And the same.
And then did we set the damage and stuff on the bullet yet?
Yep. It should be set. I did projectile bullet. It is ability enemy bullet, which is just 1. I'm gonna bump that up to 2 because one seems way too little. I'm sorry.
Sure. But you can also add other effects too, like if I guess did I add the effects for like applying stat mods and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not using all the stats yet, so.
Ugh.
But yeah, being able to just like put these together without touching code is really nice for designers. It's a bit boilerplatey.
Yeah.
When you're making a gun specifically, because the projectile has an ability and the gun has an ability. It's fine though. It's because not everything is a gun. Not everything fires a projectile.
So yeah, we made the gun.
And also, right now, all guns fire like real game object projectiles, but
that may change.
In the future, there's going to be like hit scans. So, and then just like emit a particle, which is what I'm working on right now, is the actual like VFX.
That's going to be very interesting because I don't know how you would like, because if I just don't know how that would work. Like, I know hit scan would be like, oh, like I know hit scan's good for like a sniper, for example, because it's just like instant. You don't want any delay, right? Mm-hmm. But if it's a slower moving bullet, how does
so for slower moving bullets we wouldn't, but for I know other things can just be particle effects. Like the shotgun is fast enough that it could just be a hit scan and a particle effect.
Yeah, I guess.
It depends. Like we can go one way or another.
Okay, so it's not we're not replacing everything with the hit scan. We're just replacing what.
Like it's whatever we want. I just want the option.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna have a hit scan. I definitely think that. So I know we already have ranged enemy, but I'm just gonna just for the sake of showing how to make the enemies.
No, definitely. The hit scan is instant, and then we'd also just apply particles on top of it to make it look like something's happening. I'm absolutely not going to put physics on the particles.
So, let's make a new enemy. I was going to call it the big enemy.
So it's like a two-step thing. One is hit scan, and then if we hit, spawn the particles on the firing location, no matter what, and then spawn particles on the hit, like a bullet splatter or something, or like a decal or something. It'll come together.
So we get look how I misspelled. I did the. We're not gonna worry about how it's spelled. It's fine. I'm actually gonna delete this after this because I'm just gonna change. I'm actually just going to change range enemy after this. I just want to do this to show you. So, we make a new enemy. We have to set the prefab, which is just base enemy. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's the...
Yeah, I'm going to change that too.
Base enemy pool.
I think. I don't know.
Now, here's the fun part is
having a prefab per enemy is, I guess it's 6 of one and half of another. It doesn't matter if we're swapping the prefab or if we're swapping the model, but yeah, it's about the same, I guess.
So yeah, we slap on the enemy gun. I kind of realized there's 2 tick rates. The gun has a tick rate and then the enemy has a tick rate.
Yes.
Do we change the tick rate at all here?
Yeah, because that's for like how fast it finds a target.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they're independent of each other. Yeah.
I think they are. You wrote enemies. I actually don't know how any of that works.
Oh well. I don't know how I wrote. I don't remember. Enemy. I think it's enemy controller. Tick rate. Yeah, the tick is how fast we change. We target and change movement strategy.
Because you shouldn't need to make a module for every enemy, do you? Or
the
module just apply the ability on it.
So there's the module is like I said, it's just the modules we have, but you don't need them for an enemy. Like the basic enemy doesn't have a module.
Okay.
It just targets closest enemy and then it does ram target.
Yeah.
Which we could have this enemy do too. Let's make this enemy do both. So what's the tick rate for that one? I'm just gonna do the same tick rate. Targeting strategy, closest enemy. Its range is 100 on here. Is this one else? This one's 50. We'll do 50. No, we'll split even to 75. It doesn't matter too.
Really gotta make a table editor for these, that way we don't have to like swap scriptable objects back and forth. I want them stored as individual scriptable objects for just like the merging and tuning and stuff, but being able to just like see them all in a like a unified table view would be really nice.
Yeah. So the other thing, we have 3 different they're called movement strategies. It's the default one for basic enemy is ram target. It just drives into the target. That's what it does. Keep distance is what we've had for ranged enemy, which is it just tries to keep its distance from you. So it tries to get close to you, and then it tries to maintain that distance. And then we have stop and close. We'll use that one because just to show it. And then we have a distance offset, which is just default 10. Let's just keep it that. Right? And that's kind of it. We could do a collision here, but it doesn't make sense that we wouldn't really collide, but let's just do throw and ram enemy anyway. I just like to set this to 10. So while they're stopped, if we run into them, they will damage us. So it's an interesting enemy. And then we go into the enemy manifests. And we add a new one, which is the black enemy. And then
that should be it, right?
And I need to double check enemy gun. We didn't set the module prefab.
Does it have a module? I'm so confused.
Yes, this. So the enemy gun needs to have a module prefab, right?
Yeah, and the module prefab is just the model for the gun.
Yep.
It doesn't, that's it. It's just like with the axes and stuff on it.
And then this enemy, it does have the module, that enemy gun. I'm just making it have some weird abilities, like, you know, because we can. That's it. This is just I can make it have weird abilities. This is gonna have weird abilities. You just have to deal with it. Just deal. Okay. Enemies, enemy manager. So right now it basically just randomly picks. There. So now we'll have 3 different types of enemies.
What's the point of the enemy manifest if we have to add them to a list on the enemy system anyway?
This is just temporary. I just put this in. Just like we can. It's not. I have no intention of keeping it this way.
Okay, that's fair.
But it is a good point. Maybe I should be using
the. Otherwise, we're adding them in 2 spots, and the manifest is really just like the list of old guys, right? And
yeah, I don't remember why I did it. Maybe it was just because it was the easiest way for me to do it. That's probably it. I was just lazy.
Actually, I probably told you not to bother doing anything complicated, because when we get into like the match orchestration and like deciding when to spawn what type of enemies based on like biome and everything, that's all going to be in like another tuning sheet, unfortunately. So
I think that's it. I think that's it. I think we can just play. I think we just do.
Point being,
there was one thing I wanted to do, which is actually I want to change the module.
Yeah, there's a little bit of setup involved. Like you have to make a couple of different scriptable objects to like chain things together nicely. But it's also really, really malleable. Like we can just like the actual scripts that are backing this are really small.
What I actually wanted to do is change the model so it looks different from the other ones.
I don't know if we have any other models from Maddie right now.
Where the hell did we put the models? Models are in...
They're in art, I think. And I think right now the FBX is exported as like a single thing. Just for like ease.
Devs? Oh, it's dev stuff. Dev stuff. Yeah, this is where it is.
Is it?
Yeah. We've just been like temporarily putting everything in dev stuff right now. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna goodbye. It's gone. It's gone forever. We don't have it. It's too late. I'm gonna slap in the diamond tower model. We have to 0 it, I think. Pretty sure. And then we go to enemy gun. We have to set all the renderers. I mean, it was like the zeroing. It was like 0.00 something on these two. So I'm pretty sure you have to like. I can't see a reason why we would have it like that. You know? We have to set up the renderers. So that's a renderer.
Sorry,
That's a renderer. That's a renderer. That's a renderer. Then we need to have the spawn point of the fire point, which is the where the projectile spawns. And we have aim yaw, which is part of the aiming, and then aim pitch. And that should just be set up. And then now when we go into modules, enemy gun, we should be able to just slap this in there. And boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing.
Ridiculous, Phil.
We did it. It's a slight
It's
bit,
not as fast as I want it to be.
but we didn't have to write in. I didn't have to write any code. That's the point. This is the big point.
Yeah.
No code have to be written. And honestly, hopefully, what will happen is we'll have a ton of these things already, and then we.
Yeah, like as we get art and stuff into the game, there'll be less to do for every single one. Like we can reuse the same models, and we can reuse the same abilities. But right now, we just don't have the catalog yet.
So we should see. So are those the? Okay, something's not right here.
Well, you have two that shoot, so.
I think I might have screwed up the.
No, there's definitely some that are shooting faster than others.
Yeah, but it's supposed to have a different. Well, no. Okay, there's two things.
Yeah, I don't know how
This guy.
modules on enemies work.
Oh,
Are you
I
actually...
stop it. This is not supposed to be stop and close. That's the issue. I somehow. The original guys are supposed to be keep distance, and for some reason they weren't keep distance. And then this one is enemy gun module. Enemy gun is enemy gun. Enemy gun is. I don't know why that didn't update.
Yeah. We need a better layout for this data.
Enemy range enemy pool base enemy pool. Oh. Another pool. Because we basically need a pool for each enemy right now, the way things are set up.
Yeah, which is hot garbage, which is why that's what I'm gonna fix next.
Leg enemy pool. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be ranged enemy, it's gonna be leg what? Ranged enemy should be this guy. But it's not. Man, now I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, I know. So, step one is get rid of the way we're currently slapped pools in and do them just based off the prefab. ID will be a lot better. So that's step one for me next. Step two is figure out what you've done with enemies, because I entirely understand. Like, do enemies have modules? Is that?
They can. They don't have to.
Because I don't see it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong script. Like, enemy controller doesn't have
It
a
does.
reference to module at all.
It should. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, module slot.
I thought
It has a module slot.
in enemy controller?
Yep, right here. See?
Oh, yeah, okay, yep, sorry, I just glanced over it. Okay. And that's optional, is it?
Yeah, you don't need to do anything with it. Like, you can... The module slot does not actually have to... Like, you can just not have it set. It's not... So you don't even have to have it a module. It's just if you want to add a module. I think, yeah, I gotta... I was trying to, like, show this off, and I just confused the shit out of myself.
I'm also very confused, if that
Leg
helps.
enemy.
Yeah, I think the pooling screws things up. Because the way... We shouldn't be spawning a different enemy object for every enemy. We should be managing enemies the same way we're managing modules, where we actually set the model of the thing.
Actually, this should just... I'm just wondering why...
And just attach it to an enemy.
I need to see what the difference is between this and ranged enemy. Base enemy.
I also think you made two enemies that do basically the same thing, and you're not going to be able to tell them apart.
Well, okay, so I was trying to demonstrate making a new enemy, so because otherwise I would just change ranged enemy.
Yeah.
I just want to know why we have... Because we have base enemy and then we have ranged enemy, which was here before. I just want to see...
Well, we shouldn't use base enemy for anything. Base enemy is just like you make a prefab variant of when you're making a new enemy. You make the prefab for like the enemy archetype, like what it looks like. The only thing the enemy prefab is used for is visuals. It's just what model it is, right?
Yeah, I'm just...
And then all the tuning should come from like the scriptable objects.
Plague enemy... So we're using the base enemy pool... God, yeah, they would confuse the shit out of this. Plague enemy pool.
Yeah.
I think I can actually just use range. I think I'm fine actually. I don't think I need to actually make this. I think I can just use the range enemy. Oh no, I know the difference because base enemy doesn't have a module slot. Range enemy does. That's why there's two difference. But this one should just inherit that. I don't know why. I think I just copied it.
I mean, we should just put if you want enemies to have modules, we should just put it on the base enemy type. And then disable it if it's not there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of cleanup to here. I'm also just...
Put module slot on base enemy. Disable if unset. If no module set. Yeah. That does make sense. I just... Okay, so it is... This should... Leg enemy pool...
Because the...
Honestly, we should just be able to do ranged enemy pool, though, right? I
Well, no. Maybe? Yes. Yeah.
Well,
are you removing modules when they die?
No.
That might be another problem. Because I gave the PR a quick glance, but I wasn't really like looking for bugs or anything.
Clean up enemy modules when despawned.
Because we call a knit every time we spawn an enemy, right? Yes.
Yeah, we have a net.
Yeah.
So
Which
yeah,
adds the module.
Yeah, I should probably. Okay. For now, we'll just do a enemy pool because then they're all the same. And I don't have to. Enemy manifest. I think we have to go to now. Leg enemy. No, the enemy manifest is fine. We need. Oh man. Oh my god.
What?
It's just so fucking. I'm so confused. I
What,
can't remember.
What are you...
I honestly don't remember what I was like. What step? I was on some step where I needed enemies, bleh enemy, base enemy. Oh, enemy pool. Enemy pool. Here we go. Bleh enemy pool. Because they were in there. They were just using the same model as the other ones, so they weren't. I think this will work now. Yeah, there we go. So these guys, see, this guy tries to keep its distance. This guy stays there. So now we have 3 of them. You can see them right there. This guy tries to ram. This guy just stays in one spot, and then this guy tries to move away. So there's our 3 behaviors. It seems to be working. And them weren't.
Yeah, so I think in the enemy tuning, we should probably make it so that enemy prefab is not a prefab pool, but we actually just do a model swap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then we just pool. Well, doing a model swap. Model swap is.
I mean, it's almost like defeats the purpose of pooling, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. If
So-
we're destroying them. In some ways, like it's a little bit of GC churn.
Is there a way for us to have almost like...
I just want to set the model, but then under the hood, it's actually pooled as separate pools.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a way for us to like just kind of create pools on the fly.
Well, that's the plan going forward. I'm gonna delete the scriptable object pools. Like they're all gonna go in the bin, and we'll just do it based off. I'll still make all the editor stuff, so you just select a prefab, and then under the hood, it'll figure out what it needs to be.
Wait, why is Plague enemy? Why does it have RAM? Oh, it's stop with codes. Oh, it has RAM in. Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's what happens when it touches. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Well, wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that an amazing demonstration of how we can quickly create an enemy without being confused at all? Like, it's just.
I think you just got turned around a few times.
Yeah,
which
no.
is the fault of the system. The system should be clear.
Yeah,
so,
that guy should.
Yeah, we'll fix pooling. I think it's the big one. Big takeaway for this week.
So this guy should... Okay, he did die when we touched him. Okay. I think... Yeah, I think we did.
Shouldn't everything die when you touch it?
The way it's coded right now, these guys shouldn't die when you touch them. The ones that run away. Because they don't have any... Yeah, they don't die when you touch them. But the guys who stop... Yeah. So that's working properly.
Interesting. Okay.
There's no reason for that. I just... You know. You are Wormant. Well... Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, so we'll move pools. I want enemy to, yeah, just select the, like, base prefab for what an enemy is. Like, their archetype is the prefab. And then the tuning all just goes in in the scriptable objects like we have it. Because I think the part that where you got turned around was the prefab pool. I think everything else was reasonably smooth.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
everything else.
The way we're doing pooling is dumb, so it's easy to get.
I think all the setting up of all of this kind of stuff. It takes. It's just the more you do it, the more you'll. Like you just have to wind up getting understanding it, and then you can do it pretty easy. But yeah, the pooling was weird because it's like we should. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fix that. That'll be on my to-do list for this week. I'm also doing VFX and SFX. So, yeah. It's coming along slowly though. I'm making good progress.
Yeah.
What else is on the menu for today? We do have, I merged Maddie's PR in, and some of our areas are broken now, and I wonder if that's just like the bounds on them is screwed up, and we need to just like open the scene and save them and to get the bounds to recalculate.
Well, first we should figure out which ones are broken.
It looks like it's the transitions.
Yeah, so this transition is broken. This one is... Oh, I have to open east, west. No, it's not the right one.
No, it's the other one.
Dev transition. So it's just dev transition is what it's called.
Yeah, I'm wondering why it's so far off. So we just reopen that. Hit.
Okay, I want to see.
I don't know.
EW, I think was kind of working fine. So area roots are both. I think the first thing to check is just the transform. Okay, terrain here is zeroed. Terrain here is not zeroed. But the props
shouldn't matter. Like the bounds check should do it. But yeah, zero it out.
The thing is, if we zero this out, the terrain is not. No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it.
I'll put it back. I'm thinking the bounds calculation is just off for some reason, probably because of a git merge. So I think if we just go to area root, is this the broken one?
Area root? Oh, the broken. You want the broken one? Yeah.
Yeah, just like change a value on it. Any value, doesn't matter. Scale, position, rotation, I don't care. Just set it to 1.
Position X.
Okay, save the scene.
And then retry.
And then put it back. Put the value back and then save again.
Oh.
Not that it should matter, but it's nice to have it zeroed. I just think it's the bounds calculation. Got screwed up in a git merge for some reason. That's my first guess. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to actually look into it.
No. It's not it.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Because there's no code that has changed in any of those. So there's something in the repositioning that was never correct, that only sometimes appeared to be right. So I'm gonna start looking on my screen as well. So
yeah, I want to see if it's only dev transition. I don't know if it's only dev transition. Because all the other ones seem to be... No, it's not only dev transition. It seems to only be the ones on the right that are messed up.
We didn't change any of that. None of that's different, right?
Didn't work as I wanted it to. There we go.
Oh, is it the layering?
Maybe, I don't know. Because it seems to me when you...
Because the terrain should be set to the terrain layer, and then the props should either be not calculated into the bounds or part of the or be obstacles. I actually think it's just the layering is messed up.
So
Maybe.
this one it did, they're not aligned this time.
What the hell, man? Ugh. We didn't change that math. Nothing in there has changed. That's wild. Okay. That's gonna take some looking. I actually don't know what the cause is then.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
So...
Well, get hunting.
I don't even know where to look.
So it looks like they're off by the z-axis and not the x-axis.
So what if I just change the z-axis a little bit, save it, and then change it back?
No, because the bounds didn't change. And also...
Yeah, no.
Are we still calculating the bounds? That's my next question.
Was this before we fixed the nav mesh thing?
This is on main. This is after I merged Maddie's work.
Yeah, no, but I mean, with Maddie's stuff, was that before we... I think that was before we fixed the...
Yes, it was, yeah.
But what, we didn't really do any crazy changes.
I'm just not sure... Like, they're missing spawn areas, if they're supposed to have them, I don't know. But the routes are just not aligned. So, time to go find out how we're doing the route alignment, because I forget. And then figure out why it's wrong.
Is there anything unset in here? What do you mean? Yeah, okay, so it dev area. East marker. East, west, those look good.
Yeah, the bounds are correct. At least on these ones.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think the scenes are... I don't think there's anything wrong with the scenes. Because it happens to both scenes, right? Like, it doesn't matter which level we start with. Because there's this one, which has no colliders. And then there's the one with colliders. You'll ever get it. Do we even ever get the one with colliders? Because I'm also not getting... I don't know if I'm ever getting the one with the scene with colliders. It looks to just keep giving us the same scene. Although maybe that's just because we have some weird... I don't think the pooling errors would change that, but...
No, it doesn't matter. No, the random is just... There's not a lot of things.
I know, but like I've not gotten it at all. Like, look, I keep trying to get it. There should be a collider here, like the green thing, but it's just not showing up. Which means, I think we're only getting Desert Area EW1, or Desert.
For the start, or for the transitions.
Yeah, Desert Area EW1 is what I think. That's the only thing we're actually getting. Not the transitions.
Well, the start's not random. The start is set.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, that. What if we change the start to dev area? How do
yeah, go ahead.
How do we change it? I don't know how to.
It's under. It's in playing field. Under. So in the playing field scene, under systems, world graph.
Oh, here it goes, starting scene. Yeah, let's just see what happens if we throw in a dev area. Oops. I didn't do it right.
Oh. Is it off on both sides or just the one?
It's just the one. But
shouldn't matter. We're doing math to align them anyway.
oh, it's not off on this on the starting the dev scene. Dev area seems to be fine, I think. Dev area seems to be fine. Yeah.
Okay, so there's something wrong with that scene then.
Is there though? I wonder.
Oh.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put it back now. I wonder if it was like just a. Just put the area. I mean, if it is the scene, we'll know right now. Because if it starts happening again, it is the scene. And then at least you narrowed it down to the scene being the issue.
I don't think it's the scene. I think we probably have a math issue with our how we're aligning our chunks.
Now this scene doesn't. That scene doesn't work.
Don't listen to me then.
I just find it weird that you didn't change any of the math. The dev area one is perfectly fine, and it's only this desert area.
I agree with you that there are errors that are caused by those scenes.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's not the issue. The issue is that however we're calculating our offsets is being done wrong. Otherwise, those scenes would work.
I'm just so confused why dev area works but desert area doesn't. That's my confusion here. This one works, one doesn't. So look at literally everything. East marker, west marker. Plane. East marker, plane. Oh. And I think it does still happen. I think you should look for the like. I think we should be looking for different things each other. Like you should look for something, a cause that. You know what I mean? Like I'll look for the most simple. What it could be, and then you look for. We just shouldn't be looking the same place, both of us.
All right.
But I don't know. I genuinely don't know what.
I'm just looking at seeing where we're doing the trend, like where we're moving things around and why that might be off. They look like almost identical scenes.
Also, I think we need to add invincibility mode for debugging.
Or just turn enemies off.
Dev scene worked again. I don't think this is the dev scene. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn them off. Maybe we should have a command to turn them off.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Playing field. Anyway,
I think I fixed it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was the layering. I'm just testing it now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you go into whatever the broken scene is.
Desert area.
Yeah, and if you open them both at the same time.
Dev area as well?
Yeah, sure. They should be like almost identical, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you open up the terrain on both and then select So if you, in one of them, in the top one, like select all the terrain objects.
Other layers aren't.
Yeah, their layers aren't the same. They need to all be. They all need to be set to terrain. And then you should fix it on both.
Oh, well,
anyway.
some are obstacle. In dev area. Oh, some are default in here, though.
Some of them. Well, none of them should be default. Any of the ones that are default, like the walls, make those obstacles. We should probably separate those out, but this is fine. So,
Dev area.
I think it's just the bounds calculation was off because the bounds calculation doesn't look at the default layer. So if you change all those walls to obstacles,
Every single wall.
you multi-select them.
Because I think on the other scene, only some of them were set, so it was kind of.
I don't know. All I know is I changed them all, and it fixed mine.
Okay, I'm not gonna mess with dev area. I'm going to go back to playing field. World graph. Set this back to desert area EW1. Save it. Move scene. Launch. Yeah, I think that was it. Makes sense.
Yeah. What I should do is make some tooling that tells people when they got their layering wrong. But I think, yeah, I think it was just the bounds calculation doesn't look at default. It only looks at terrain and obstacles, because those are the only things the nav mesh needs to take into account. Because we want to ignore everything else, right? Like, we explicitly want to ignore props. That way our bounds aren't ridiculous. Cool. That was an easier one than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just so confusing. I like. It does make sense, though. It makes sense. Okay, well that I guess that's fixed for now.
Yeah, I guess it's just back to menu things or call it. I'm getting kind of hungry for lunch, to be honest, so I might call it.
Yeah, we're almost at 3 hours. Do we have any funny moments?
I don't think we had any fun this stream.
Well, we did have the okay, there was that one point where I was trying to show something and like everything broke. Like everything broke all at once or something. Do you remember what I mean? I don't know when it was.
I did not grab any clips this stream.
Well, we need a clip, so I think I'm gonna just I think I will call it all, and then I'll just like try to go through the VOD and see if I can find anything. Because I think there was one point where I was testing the menu and then like it wasn't working, and then there was some like, you know what I mean? There was just a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. While I do and like appreciate these like bug fixing streams where we just like sit down and do a bunch of shit we don't want to do. Doing a bunch of stuff you don't want to do is also tiring and kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I get grumpy near the end, and I'm just like, ugh, I wish it would just work.
Yeah, no, that dev area
I have
thing
to go
was
refactor this thing because I took a shortcut early in development because I was being lazy.
That dev area thing, or the areas not lining up, was just like, I felt like that was like the nail in the coffin for the fun of the stream. That happened. It was
100%.
like, fuck. Now this
like,
is just work.
It needs to get done, but also I kind of just want to make VFX today. You know?
Well, just write it down. That's all I've got to do, and then we can deal with it later.
But we also,
I mean, I have.
It's good for stability.
I have this temporary fix now, though, so...
Temporary fix for what?
For that, the area thing, lining up, transition, you know. Because I just did that. You just got me to do it.
I don't think that's a temporary fix. I think that's just the issue was in the level design.
So the only other thing is the poolable stuff. We don't really. That's not really fixed yet. So, hello, Ghost Monkey.
Hey, Ghost.
I feel like a pickle right now.
I was a pickle once. A quick ice cream break generally says today. I'll agree with that.
I don't have any ice cream. I mean, I could go and get some, but actually no, I can't because my mom has the car.
How dare!
So I can't even drive anywhere. I'm stranded.
I think the problem with us doing the streams before lunch is like the closer we get to lunch, the hungrier I get, and the more I'm like, man, I just want to go eat.
That's why you need to have a lunch prepared, so that we can take a quick break, like a sandwich. Quick break, eat your sandwich, and get back to it. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do this.
Normally I'd have leftovers. So we made spaghetti last night, but we had friends over, so I don't get any leftovers because we fed what would be the leftovers to our friends.
I think we should plan sandwiches. This is just
sandwiches.
Just always plan for a sandwich on Wednesday, and then have it made before the stream, and then that's what I was trying to. I haven't done that lately because I just haven't. Like, I basically have breakfast, and then it's like I start streaming. So
that's fair.
I'm usually
I usually don't eat breakfast, but then I'll have like something small for lunch, and then I eat like a big dinner.
Yeah.
But I think on stream days breakfast would probably do me some good.
Yeah. No, I'm still on the East Coast right now. Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia.
Yeah, no, I'm the only one in the West Coast.
Yeah. Well,
so it's lunch for me and dinner for Phil.
Well, right now it's actually like 2:58 p.m. So it's almost 11 there, right?
Yeah, 11's lunchtime. Because I wake up at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, you yeah, and I wake up late, so like. But honestly, this is usually when I would have lunch. I think my schedule is actually like West Coast.
Yeah, I appreciate your West Coast schedule.
It is not intended at all. It's just. But it's like West Coast for like early in the morning, which is. I if I do manage to move out there west, I really hope we can do our streams later. To be honest.
No.
No.
Maybe a little later, but like 9 a.m. instead of 8. Start the workday, you know? Or do an afternoon stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, an afternoon stream. I mean, because technically here for me, it is an afternoon stream. I start, like, it's 12:30 for me when we start.
Yeah.
But also maybe it'd be easier to do even longer streams, but I don't think I want to do longer streams with the dead stream. Like, I feel like we have a limited amount of time we can...
I have a limited amount of energy that I can put towards programming and streaming at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot more than... Like, I think, like, my own streams, I might be able to do a longer stream.
Oh, man, I used to be able to do, like, 12-hour streams, and I just don't have it in me anymore.
Yeah.
I just got old and grumpy and tired.
So I think... Should I just undo the prefab pool stuff since it's not working?
Yeah, we're binning that. I mean, you can fix prefab pools if you want, but I'll probably... Oh, don't tell me I'm aging. I hate that. But you're right.
Okay, this thing's gonna scream at me. I intentionally did this just so it would just tell me where the issue is, or where because I removed the clear function, and I was like, I don't remember where I was using it. So
Yeah.
I just
No,
I'll let Unity just yet tell me where it was.
I'll put a pin in the VFX stuff I'm working on right now, and I'll make I'll do what Mungalo said, and I'll make the prefab pools not garbage. So I did take a big shortcut when we were making them, and I did a little bit of weird code, and now it's come back to bite us.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So-
to be fair, I think this it was like some of the first, like when we first had just
Yeah,
Like
like
the-
it was prototyping code, and I kept it. And rule number 1 is throw away your prototype. So
Yeah. So we gotta.
it was literally slapped together in like maybe 4 minutes, like less than 5 minutes, just to like make a thing work,
Mhm.
right? The API is fine though. Like the way I do like the way the poolable objects work. We just need to straighten up the state management of the actual pool,
Yeah, because
which
right
is
now,
easy.
right now it's just. I mean,
Yeah.
the static thing is really annoying.
Yeah. It's alright. It'll be fixed. I do. Yeah. I've got ideas.
So I'm trying to think what.
Probably
I
will
sh-
still be some static stuff because I don't want everything that needs to spawn a prefab to use a different pool. I'd like them to use the same pool, so I need to access that globally somewhere. But it'll probably be in playing field where we can clean it up when we're done.
Yeah.
Because everything in playing field is like pseudo static, gets cleaned up. So I'll probably just I'll make a gameplay system out of it, I think. Right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of unrelated. The time thing, the time scale thing. I just had an idea. Where the hell did we do the time scale stuff? Pause state, we do it. Build mode.
Do you want to just like set it in pause?
Well, pause state, we do set it, but what I'm thinking is I just want to reuse like this. I want to be able to reuse this because I feel like I mean, I guess we're only doing like twice, but it's really just.
Didn't we already talk about it being better that they don't share the same state for that? So that they
Yes.
stack better?
But what I'm thinking is I could just have a class or something, and then they just instantiate it, and then they use that, just so that like the code
I
for
don't know if
actually doing the
that's-
time scale stuff is in one spot. That's the only thing I'm thinking. And then they just have their own But maybe it's just it's just not. There's like not much to it.
I don't know if it's worth adding the abstraction layer for that right now. If you do, make it a struct instead of a class, just so we're not allocating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make like a little helper struct for like a pause state, I think that's fine. But I don't know if it's necessary right now either.
Yeah, I don't think I should focus on it.
No, I'd like you to keep doing the menu stuff.
I think, well, with the menu stuff, we're kind of.
There's
I think we're done for now for
Are
all the
we?
stuff.
Like,
we
is there
did.
not? Do we clean up all the little state management bugs other than the pool?
Yeah, I think that's what we just did today.
I suppose.
Start new game.
Shit, I was expecting that to take you longer.
Main menu.
What's your next leg of work then?
So the thing I was going to work on before, remember, I initially was like, oh, I want to do the scrap repair stuff.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, there's UI stuff we can also do. And I was like, you know what? I want to do that. So I guess I
Okay,
could
so you want to
do the
do
scrap
the
repair
scrap stuff?
Scrap repair stuff, yeah.
Yeah, or just do that and maybe like start incorporating some of our stats into actually using things.
Mhm.
Because like we have a couple of them laid out, but then we don't use them. Like I think the only one we really use right now is movement speed.
Do we? Do we even
Yeah.
use that?
Yeah, I needed something to test with.
Can I just see that? That would just be an
It's literally just entity.getStat, right?
Yeah, but I guess it would be player. Would it be player that does the?
Yeah, so the player movement's a little special, but for enemies it would just be getStat.
Yeah, do we get the stat for the player movement? Is what I'm saying.
We get it out of the worm.
Oh,
Is
worm, you know, like Worm Wednesday. The worm. Oh my god, why didn't I think of worms? Sorry.
but it's done in player in the worm movement controller or whatever the hell that script is called.
Segment
the one that
controller
controls the speed and everything. No, not that one. Is it the player movement? I can't remember what the script is called.
I guess, yeah, I think it's yeah. Max move speed.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, get stat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just I was gonna make a joke about Switch statements, but I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
Leave him alone. He came in once, told you something that made no sense, and then left.
Yeah.
Let him die.
It's just because this is the script where it happened, so it's just every time I come back here, I'm reminded of that. It's haunting me, man. I'm haunted.
I don't think that. I don't know that rebuilding and consuming scrap is going to take too long. But yeah, I think that makes sense as like the next one for you while I fix pools. After then,
I don't exactly know how to transition. I might just do like a color thing while it's transitioning.
What do you mean?
Or like transition from not having a segment to having a segment, like a build. Not a transition,
Oh, like an animation.
Yeah, an animation.
Honestly, just stick an animator on it, and then
I might just make it bigger or something. I'll just make it bigger. I'll just like increase its size until it's.
Because you can do anything with an animator. Like you can animate color changes and shit if you want.
Oh, maybe. Well, okay. See, the issue is I don't know how to set like a transparency. Is that something I could do with the animator?
Transparency gets a bit more complicated.
Because like I wasn't able to do any transparency with the build menu, for example, which is what I've wanted. I originally wanted it to be.
Yeah, so if we want to do transparency, we'll have to add a different material to things, which is fine. But we also have to do
Where did I die? Why am I dying? Hello? Oh wait, do I? Oh.
What is wrong?
I'm just dying randomly. Maybe there was something there. I don't know. Maybe I ran into something I didn't think. Or an enemy one-shot me, which would not be good. Yeah, because... Oh, right now it's not even... Right now it's not even doing it. Oh.
Yeah, okay. So revisit that stuff. Fix whatever that null ref is. Yeah, you've got things to do. But if you run out of work, poke me, and I will figure out what's next. It might just be like actually like doing like level design and making some enemies and like starting to like flesh out the actual game though. I did install Pro Builder, so we have a, if you want to like stub out levels, it's in there.
See, this is working. Yeah, I'm just dying there. There must be something there.
Must be a collider or something. Anyway. I think that might be it for the stream, though.
Yeah.
It's it for me on the stream. I'm kind of need a break.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Oh no, I restarted it. I don't want to stop!
Yeah, thanks to everyone for coming by.
That was fun. Fun, it was also kind of stressful, but that just game death at some point.
I don't know if it was stressful or it was just annoying that was a bug. It's very easy to fix coding bugs, but sometimes if like things are just set up wrong in the scene, it takes a minute. And yeah, the prefab stuff.
Do you want to find someone to raid?
I would have suggested Mungalo, but he's not live right now. Right?
There he is. No, Saltbox Games is live. Maybe we should raid that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, before we head off,
yes,
we have a Discord.
Yes, we do.
Come check that out. Not a lot going on in there right now, but there'll be stuff. There'll be updates and announcements. Good place to get that stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm not very good at streaming anymore.
There's quite a bit of people doing game or dev streams right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to also look?
No.
You know what? That wasn't a question.
Sounded like a question to me. Yeah, nobody I follow is live though.
Yeah, so we should just pick a. You should go to browse and then go to the category.
I don't know. I'm not sure today, to be honest. I'm very tired because I woke up very early and I was up very late. So I'm kind of a bit zonked out today, to be honest. How about Red Cabin Games? This guy looks like he's making something cool. Oh, there's an ad.
Red Cabin Games. Oh, there's the monkey dude again. I did follow him, right? Yeah, I followed him. We could raid the monkey dude again, remember?
Sure.
The monkey boy. Okay, let's do it. Monkey raid. Alright, we're gonna raid Monkey Moy. man.
Send me his name.
Hampeki Saru. Yeah, I'm gonna DM you.
You just like anyone who's a fish.
She's not a fish. She's a monkey. That's just what. Okay, I'm gonna start in the raid. I'm starting the raid. Thank you guys for watching. I also have a Discord, but honestly, go to the Saltbox Discord. There's also YouTube. Do we have a YouTube command for Saltbox? YouTube.
I don't. Maybe. Don't go to YouTube. Don't go there.
We all our dev streams are auto uploaded to a playlist there, so you can see the previous ones and see us. You can cringe at our previous selves.
It's as much of a disaster as this was, honestly.
We'll be streaming again next week, Wednesday. We always do Wednesday, Worm Wednesday. That's when we do the dev stream. I personally will be streaming Friday. It's pretty much the same time.
I'm probably not doing any more personal streams this week, unless I do one like tomorrow morning. It's like I'm gonna be away this weekend, and so I don't even get home until like Wednesday. So
yeah, sometimes Dustin does a little secret raid, a little cheeky or not raid, a little cheeky stream, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I'm working on fun things tomorrow. But I think that's it. Get out of here. I'm gonna click the raid button.
All right, see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.